All right, coming up next, it's the UFC middleweight division fight. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar, and as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds of the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Prince. And now, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 8 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 182 pounds. Butcher.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here he is, ready for round 1. This man is all the rage, given what he did his last time out. It was a win by flush knockout. Now he'll try to keep the momentum going as the challenges get more.
He's hurt bad.
All right, here we go, early round. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment.
Oh!
Don't finish his fight.
Well, he works hard to get up again here, but he looks hurt. Oh, straight right.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. That one was supposed to end the fight.
And the left kick there with conviction. Oh. And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight. Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. way to the octagon. This is the first time in his UFC career he has worked his way to the main card. He has strung together some wins, looking at the rankings, and this guy appears like he belongs. A lot more eyeballs on him tonight. The audience is bigger. His popularity has grown leaps and bounds. We'll see if he can handle that pressure and perform the way he has that led to this main card slot here tonight.
I'm so done, you had your fun, and now you're gonna face down the barrel of the guns. I got a full clip, put your name on it, but I'ma let you slide 'cause you ain't worth it. Time stays strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Time stays strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
All right, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a high-level wrestler of the highest order. No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon, he does one thing, and that's embrace the grind. He gets right in your face, pushes forward, he gets to the clinch, loves the single leg takedown. If he can grab your leg, it's like getting caught in a vice grip, getting grabbed by a crocodile. He is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses.
And when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. Brunson is 14 years the elder. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the corner, our jiu-jitsu fighter, with a special record of 9 wins, no losses. He stands 5'11" tall, weighing in at 182 pounds. Butcher.
Dan Mergliata. All right, early round 1 here. A lot of pressure on this man here tonight. It's his first fight on the main card. No denying the success he had on the... Oh! Back to the feet. All right, early round 1, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch him.
He's out!
He's done, he's done! What a fight!
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting full before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. So a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the huge knockout victory. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata is going to stop this contest at 38 seconds of the very first round.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no more.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knock.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight.
And wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do is so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be.
Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. always has to bring just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. All right, here he is for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for.
Something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and let you go. Make yourself unstoppable. Use it irresponsible. If they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off on my meds.
Our tale of the tape for this much anticipated middleweights encounter. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight. Introducing first, a jiu-jitsu fighter.
I don't never slow up, no I don't take no. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't never slow up, no I don't take no. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Oslo, Norway, John the Chauncey. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
Let's go. Yeah. Like another, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta get it. Feels like a magnet. Moves won't have it till I'm boomed in a cat.
All right, ready to go for round one, and it's hard not to harken back to his last appearance. A huge knockout victory for him that set up this... Whoa! Oh, wow! Head kick. Lands a big right hand early.
An uppercut landed.
Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh! That big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes in your opponent.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again.
And now he's secured back position.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, stacked guard here, DC. The feeder on the hips. What does that mean?
I mean, that he's out. He's out. The moment you get the feet on the hips, all he's got to do now is just straight leg. He's got to kick and push, because how is the opponent going to stop him from just elevating him? Snake for home man. You let him get both feet on your hip.
And that's going to do it. Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
He got him.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight.
A lot of things, Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day.
Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Well, for my money, he's on the short list of UFC fighters, some of the best fighters to have never realized a UFC championship. Here is Kelvin Gastelum trying to continue his run here at 185 pounds.
Yeah, since Kelvin Gastelum has gone up to 185 and stopped depleting himself in those massive weight cuts down to 170, he's only gotten better. And that showed the fight with Israel Adesanya when he had a chance to become UFC interim champion. He went 5 rounds. He went 5 rounds hard. He tried to top slow, fell a little bit short, but that gave you confidence in knowing that with the heart and the spirit of Kelvin Gastelum and the skill, that if he's that close, with a few adjustments, he can find himself right back in the same spot.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. More than 5 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Middleweight division.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of
Dan Mergliata.
Easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. What was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning.
All right, ready to go with round one. Shades of Vitor Belfort circa 2013 for this young man. He's won his last 3 fights, all of them by vicious knockout. We'll see if he can keep it going here tonight.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got him very bad. Put him to sleep.
I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these
Big elbow there.
Whoever up top, they deserve it now.
Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all.
So a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the win by TKO. That is one they'll be talking about for quite some time.
Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God, they'll let me down.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They've put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly thereafter.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends. as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.